All right, guys, we are back with day 4 of our at-home 30-day workout series. And again, we are starting off with our warm-up for today. So on deck, we have a 100-meter jog, 15 lunges, 10 inchworms, and 5 groiners on each side. So 10 total if you're counting each rep. Normally, we would suggest that you can substitute something for this 100-meter jog, a minute of cardio you're choosing. The thing is, in today's workout of the day, we do actually have some running, so we would recommend finding someplace outside, whether that's in an apartment complex, in your parking lot, or whether that's somewhere around your neighborhood. All you really need to do is take about 100 aggressive steps out, and that should be roughly 100 meters, right? So there's 3 feet to each meter. If you take that big forward step, you should be able to map out an approximate 100-meter distance if you don't have one already mapped out. So we would start off with that jog. You're just using that distance, that course that you're going to use for the workout later on. To get loose a little bit, you're going to proceed into 15 lunges. So again, we've done lunges a couple times, but we're stepping out, back knee kisses the ground, front foot is stable and secure. We make sure that the heel of that front foot is down and supporting our body weight. Our back knee is kissing the floor, and we're keeping our torso nice and tall. Now we move on to one of Dino's personal favorites, the inchworm. This is my favorite as far as assessing how you feel in the moment, right? So it's going to tell us a lot about range of motion for our legs, lower back, all that good stuff. It's going to tell us how our core is feeling, how our shoulders are feeling. So it's a nice way to determine whether you're ready to go a little bit harder in today's workout, maybe push those runs a little bit harder, or maybe you need to back off and be a little bit more patient today because things are a little sore and cranky. This is our 4th workout of the week so far, so you might be a little bit sore from earlier in the week. Anyway, Dino's going to go ahead and put his hands down on the floor. He's going to get into a tall plank position, so his legs are out behind him. He's now going to, keeping his hands flat, attempt to walk his feet as close to his hands as he can, right? His goal ultimately is going to be to try to get his feet flat to the floor and literally right between his hands. We don't expect that in our first couple efforts. We don't maybe even expect that all that soon, but that would be our long-term goal. From here, he can even hold that last repetition and go right to his groiners, right? So he's already in that tall plank, and he's going to go ahead and step 1 foot all the way up and outside the hand, letting the back knee drop to the floor, stretch out those groin muscles, stretch out those hip flexors, and that is where he is going to finish his warm-up for today. All right, and for day 4, our skill component today is chair dips, right? So earlier in the week, we did this same pattern with push-ups. Today, we're gonna do 1 set of max unbroken chair dips, right? So Dino's gonna go ahead and set his hands up. We've done these earlier in the week, but he's got his hands just outside his hips. If he needs the support of his legs, he's gonna keep his knees bent and a little bit closer to the chair or table that he's braced on. If he's a little bit stronger, has a little more range of motion, he's gonna go ahead and extend those legs, adding a little bit of intensity here. He's gonna go ahead and bend the elbow and drop his shoulders down to at least the height of his shoulders ideally, and then press back up to a nice strong lockout position. He's gonna bang out as many reps as he can without breaking, right? And what I mean by that is he can pause momentarily at the top to kind of catch his breath for a second, but he can't break the position that he's in. So if he's committed to legs long, he's doing the whole set legs long. If he's committed to knees bent, he's doing it with his knees bent, whichever version he prefers. From there, we're gonna rest 2 minutes. After that, we're gonna do our EMOM, that every minute on the minute for 10 minutes, going for 50% of the reps he attained in that max rep set. So again, if he got 20 reps of chair dips, his goal in this EMOM portion is gonna be to get at least 10 reps every minute on the minute for 10 minutes, and he's welcome to rest the duration of each of those minutes should there be time left. All right, day 4, our workout of the day is what some people might call an aerobic conditioning or an aerobic capacity day, right? So all we're really focusing on here today is developing that cardiorespiratory system. So we've got 7 rounds of a 100-meter sprint. This is an all-out effort. Whatever that all-out effort is for you for today, in the moment, we want you to go as hard as you can for that 100 meters. Once you finish that 100-meter sprint, you're gonna simply turn around and walk back leisurely. I recommended trying to catch your breath by getting some good deep nasal breaths. That'll lower your heart rate a little bit faster and help you recover a little bit quicker. Once you've returned or walked back that 100 meters, you're ready to start that next 100-meter sprint, and until you've completed 7 rounds, that is the combination for today.